Okay, this is the Taylormade slider driver review, and I thought it'd be pretty good to test it against its previous one, which was the R1, which is a driver when it first came out I really wanted to be able to hit well and like. Unfortunately that wasn't the case, and it was that, unfortunately for Taylormade, I think that was the case for a lot of golfers. It wasn't a particularly forgiving driver. It was very low spinning, and the smash factor was fantastic, but I thought on off-centre hits it was probably up there as one of the worst drivers I've hit. So whatever Taylormade brought out, they were going to find it easy to beat it, I think. The white numbers are the R1 and the yellow numbers are the slider, and if you just look at the dispersion as a whole, you can straight away see what I'm talking about. The R1, I didn't swing it any worse or any better really, but I just thought with the slider I hit quite a few that weren't particularly nice, and they still went pretty straight. Overall carry is up a little, total distance is up a little, nothing spectacular. It's not any longer than the R1. I think the R1 was a very long driver when you got it going. I just don't think it was very good when you didn't. It was in fact probably one of the most punishing drivers I've hit. And as I say, I think that was the case for a lot of guys. So if you just look into the overall data and just have a look and see what we thought of everything. Overall carry, slider, 5 yards longer as a whole. Not even 5 yards, sorry, about 4 yards longer, which is nothing. If we just have a look at total, I might just pump total up there. There we go. Total more by 3 yards, which is so insignificant, it's unreal. The one thing that does stand out for me more than anything with this driver is its forgiveness in comparison to the R1. I think it was a pretty forgiving driver on off-centre hits, and I don't hit the centre very often nowadays, so I know when testing these clubs I test them to their full maximum potential, and I have to say that overall I think the slider is a vast improvement on the R1. Is it massively longer? No, it's not. Is it for everyone? Absolutely not. I'm still not convinced that this driver is for everyone. I don't think the average golfer who doesn't strike the ball reasonably consistent is really going to get enough out of this driver. I'm still a big fan of the Stage 2 driver that they did for most golfers, and if you're a golfer who's low swing speed, not particularly high spinning, driver of the golf ball, I'd recommend that you look at something other than the slider. If you're a good golfer who wants a performance driver, premium driver that goes well when you hit it and goes pretty well when you don't quite catch it, the slider is definitely worth testing. The jury's still out for me, but overall I would say this driver is worth testing for the better golfer. For the average golfer, I think there's something better out there for you, certainly coming up in the forthcoming season. Any questions, please feel free to drop me an email at tom@motleygolf.co.uk, and I hope you enjoyed the blog. Thank you very much.